Greetings, everyone. I am JC Frank A. Custodio, a third-year Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Science student under the Department of Teacher Education at St. Anthony's College. This is located in San Jose de Buenavista, Antique, Philippines. Today, I will present my experimental research study titled Pomasea canaliculata L shell powder as Gallus SPP chicken layer feed additives. I am pleased to introduce my co-authors, Edgy B. Blanco, John Ray B. Nicor, and Annabel B. Alagos. And it was such an honor to be guided by our research advisor, Mrs. Mary Grace B. Bancaya, Master of Arts in Education, along with our assistant research advisor, Ms. Maria Lorebet M. Combong, licensed professional teacher. Feed additives are known to improve the efficiency of growth and or egg production, avoid disease, and improve feed utilization, which is a strategy for increasing the poultry industry's efficiency. Furthermore, some additives, particularly those made with organic ingredients, are included to boost the nutritional value of poultry products for human consumption. Chickens raised specifically for egg production, known as layers, have been selectively bred to lay a large number of eggs. Modern poultry farming has made significant progress in producing high quality and safe chicken meat, eggs, and related products in an efficient and cost-effective manner. As part of this advancement, chicken diets often include various feed additives such as antimicrobials, antioxidants, emulsifiers, binders, pH regulators, and enzymes. The golden apple snail, also known as Pomasea canaliculata L, is widely distributed across the Philippines, has earned recognition as a significant pest. Commonly known as golden kuho and appearing fragile, its shell is remarkably sturdy. Research has examined several calcium additives such as gypsum, limestone, and oyster shells for their potential use in layer and broiler diets. Notably, the shells of Pomasea canaliculata L are predominantly composed of calcium carbonate, which is responsible for their strength. Nonetheless, there is limited information available on the use of snail shells, particularly Pomasea canaliculata L as a feed additive for animals. This study determines the effects of Pomasea canaliculata L shell powder as a feed additive on the dry shell weight of the egg, Howe unit, and whole egg weight of Gallus SPP chicken layers. Moreover, it aims to determine the significant difference on the effects of Pomasea canaliculata L shell powder as a feed additive on the dry shell weight, Howe unit, and whole egg weight of Gallus SPP chicken layers. Our research aims to investigate and determine the effects of Pomasea canaliculata L shell powder used as a feed additive for Gallus SPP chicken layers to enhance the quality of eggs. To systematically examine this, our research study developed the given conceptual framework. It outlines the different feed treatments the laying hens will receive and the egg quality parameters or variables that will be measured to assess the effects of the shell powder. As you can see on the left side, under the independent variables, there are three treatment groups. Treatment A serves as the control group. The laying chickens in this treatment group will receive a standard diet of 75 grams of commercial layer feeds, specifically XL chicken layer crumble. This provides a base for comparison. Treatment B and C were the experimental variables. Treatment B is the group that received a mixture of 1 gram of Pomasea canaliculata L shell powder as an additive with 75 grams of the same commercial layer feeds. Finally, treatment C has a higher dosage of the additive. Laying chickens in this group will receive a mixture of 2 grams of Pomasea canaliculata L shell powder as an additive with 75 grams of the same commercial layer feeds. Therefore, the independent variables in this study is the dosage of Pomasea canaliculata L shell powder incorporated to the laying chicken's diet, with 3 levels, 0 gram, 1 gram, and 2 grams. The testing is the experiment part of the study where Pomasea canaliculata L shell powder was added to the commercial layer feeds in the duration of 14 days or 2 weeks with 3 days of transition. Additionally, Eggs laid by the chickens were measured and recorded every day. On the right side of the framework, it outlines the dependent variables, which are the egg quality parameters that were measured to determine if the Pomacea canaliculata L shell powder has had any effects. These are dry shell weight of the egg. This is measured in grams and indicates the effect of Pomacea canaliculata L shell powder that is rich in calcium carbonate on the amount of shell material deposited in the chicken eggs. Howe unit, a measure of the internal egg quality, specifically the freshness and thickness of the albumen. This will indicate if the additives have an effect on the albumen's quality. Whole egg weight. It is also measured in grams, and this indicates if the shell powder additive has any overall effect on the weight of the eggs produced. The study utilized an experimental research design. Meanwhile, the subject of the study were 27 chicken layers acquired from a poultry farm at Mapatlag, Hamtic, Antique. Randomized sampling technique or fishbowl method was used with 3 treatments with 3 Gallus SPP chicken layers in each and were replicated thrice. In measuring the egg quality parameters, digital weighing scale was used to measure the weights of the egg as well as the dry shell, while Howe unit formula was used to calculate the albumin quality based on the height of the egg white or the albumin relative to the egg's weight in grams and the albumin height in millimeters, measured using a ruler. In analyzing the data, mean was used to describe the egg quality values across treatments. Meanwhile, one-way analysis of variance or ANOVA was employed to compare the mean of dry shell weight of the eggs, Howe unit, and whole egg weights across the 3 treatment groups. The level of significance is set at 0.05. The table shows the summary of the effects of Pomacea canaliculata L shell powder used as a feed additive for chicken layers, based on 3 treatments, A, B, and C. The egg's dry shell weight varies across the different treatments as shown by the results. Treatment B have the highest weight. This suggests that the shell powder potentially enhances shell formation, contributing to slightly improved dry shell weight. When considering the Howe unit, all the treatments were labeled as AA. However, treatment C shows the greatest Howe unit value. This suggests that the shell powder as feed additives is influencing the albumin quality of the eggs. For the whole egg weight, treatment B produced the heaviest eggs, followed by treatment A, and treatment C produced the lightest eggs. The next table shows the results of the one-way ANOVA analysis on the average dry shell weight of Gallus SPP chicken layer eggs across 3 different treatments. The mean dry shell weights were 7.14 for treatment A, 7.35 for treatment B, and 7.0 for treatment C over a period of 11 days. The p-value obtained was 0.462, which is well above the typical significance level of 0.05, indicating that the effects in the dry shell weight among the 3 treatments are statistically insignificant. The third table shows the results of the one-way ANOVA analysis on the average Howe unit of Gallus SPP chicken layer eggs across 3 different treatments. The mean Howe units were AA in all treatments, specifically 83.92 for treatment A, 83.72 for treatment B, and 86.59 for treatment C over a period of 11 days. The p-value obtained was 0.206, which is well above the typical significance level of 0.05, indicating that the effects in the Howe unit among the 3 treatments are statistically insignificant. Lastly, the table shows the results of the one-way ANOVA analysis on the average whole egg weight of Gallus SPP chicken layer eggs across 3 different treatments. The mean whole egg weights were 61.23 for treatment A, 62.97 for treatment B, and 57.5 for treatment C over a period of 11 days. The p-value obtained was 0.009, which is below the standard significance threshold of 0.05. This indicates that the effects in the whole egg weight across treatments are statistically significant. The research study concluded that Pomacea canaliculata L shell is an effective additive to chicken feed to improve the egg quality. Furthermore, A 1 gram dose was effective in improving the dry shell weight and whole egg weight, whereas a 2-gram dose was effective in improving the albumin quality, indicating a potential increase in freshness and thickness. It is recommended to incorporate 1 gram of Pomacea canaliculata L shell powder per 75 grams of feed to improve the dry shell weight and whole egg weights of chicken layers, and for albumin quality, incorporating 2 grams of Pomacea canaliculata L shell powder per 75 grams of feed is recommended. Encourage the utilization of Pomacea canaliculata L shell powder as a sustainable feed additive, supporting poultry nutrition while minimizing pest populations and agricultural waste. For future researches, additional studies on Pomacea canaliculata L shells and other animal shells are suggested, exploring other variables beyond those examined in this research. These are the laws and policies that were prompted by our study. Republic Act Number 8435, also known as Agriculture and Fisheries Modernization Act of 1997. Through this study, it provides insights for a more sustainable feed and profitable poultry production that utilizes environmentally friendly and cost-effective materials. Republic Act Number 1556, also known as Livestock and Poultry Feeds Act. The use of Pomacea canaliculata L shell powder as a feed additive supports its regulation, assessment for standards, and proper manufacturing, as well as its advertisement for the poultry sector. Republic Act Number 11511, also known as Organic Agriculture Act Amendment. This study supports the implementation of sustainable feed additives as an alternative for commercial ones, such as in snail shells, in agriculture and poultry practices across the country. Conducting this study was a journey of significant personal growth and yielded key insights. It highlighted the necessity of a positive, optimistic, and patient mindset to navigate research hurdles. Working with the guidance of the poultry owners gave me a profound understanding of poultry farming through their shared knowledge. Furthermore, the support, both financial and emotional, from my family and friends was crucial in keeping the research on track. Personally, I made numerous sacrifices throughout this process, driven by my commitment to ensuring the completion of our study. The collaboration and teamwork with my co-researchers and the guidance of our advisors, statistician, and our dean from the Department of Teacher Education at St. Anthony's College were also essential pillars of this endeavor. And these are the references I use in this presentation. Have a great day, everyone.